Well, we're going to start with breaking news off the top at 5 out of Louisville, Kentucky. Right now, this is a live look as several agencies are responding to this UPS plane crash we've been telling you about for about an hour now. It's right near Muhammad Ali International Airport. According to police there, the plane was heading to Hawaii before it crashed shortly after takeoff, igniting this massive fire and the huge plumes of black smoke that came from it. We know at least 3 crew members were on board that plane. Officials say there have been multiple injuries reported. We are working to learn how many injuries and how serious they are. We don't know anything about the crew members on board just yet. We're going to bring you the latest information as soon as it comes into us. Meantime, it is election day here in Colorado. The polls are open. You have just 2 hours now to get your ballot in. Thanks so much for joining us at 5, everyone. I'm Phil Lipoff.
I'm Kim Christensen here in Denver. The big ticket issue is the Vibrant Denver bond. If it passes, it would greenlight close to $1 billion in borrowing and spending for infrastructure improvements around the city. The bond package also includes projects that would pave the way for the future Denver Broncos Stadium site on 8th Avenue. Denver Mayor Mike Johnston has been pushing for voters to pass that bond.
Referendum 310 asks Denver voters whether the city should keep its ban on flavored tobacco. If yes, a yes vote means keeping the ban that passed last year. According to the Denver Clerk's Office, the referendum broke a record for the largest ever political contribution from an individual for a municipal race in the city. Former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg has donated just shy of $5 million for the campaign to keep the ban.
Statewide, voters are being asked to weigh in on school lunches. Prop MM asks Coloradoans to approve an income tax increase on households earning $300,000 or more each year to put more money toward free school lunches. Prop LL is also related to school lunches and the Taxpayer Bill of Rights. Voters passed the Healthy Schools Meals program in 2022, and the tax increase actually raised more money than expected. Under Tabor, the state has to ask for permission to keep the extra money or find a way to refund it to taxpayers.
And then with all of the issues and races across the country, political campaigns are blowing up the phones here in Colorado of voters sending text messages urging people to vote a certain way. You've probably gotten some of those messages.
And you wonder why? How are they getting my information? You may be surprised. 9 News reporter Spencer Soisher explains.
This iPhone has 143 unread text messages, and it seems like 142 of them have come from some political group trying to get a vote. They all look a little different, too. Like this one. Did you see Denverite's article about question 2G? This dog apparently did. He looks worried. Oh my, he should be. That dog has thumbs.
We pioneered what we call peer-to-peer text messaging, which is person-to-person.
Jesse Hassinger works for the company Hustle. They help volunteers and candidates send political texts that they say are coming from real people.
Traditionally, in campaigns, mail has been a workhorse. The problem with mail is that it's expensive for each mail piece. It's slow to deliver, takes days.
Each individual text costs about a nickel to send. Hustle is one of the groups that helps Democratic candidates and measures. There are Republican companies, too. Even the Republican National Committee has its own version.
You can send thousands of text messages in the span of minutes, and you can have live conversations between 2 human beings.
But how are they determining who to send it to?
There's a lot of data brokers in this space.
The messages are targeted. Campaigns will often pick up a voter file with registered voter info from the county clerk. It's publicly available. They can also partner with data programs like the company i360 in the conservative lane, who can create targeted voter profiles using data sets that they've bought.
Customers enrich their existing data with other sources of information, which could include what's in their grocery list.
That's right, even your grocery list or what you buy online. Companies sell your data, and if you're buying tofu with your supercard at King Soopers and you drive a Prius, they probably think you're going to vote for a liberal. So there's a reason you're getting these texts from people like Natalie. And apparently, she's real, too.
Yeah, and you should ask Natalie how her day's going.
All right, the dog with the thumbs is not real, but the company says there is someone sending you that message. There are a bunch of companies now that are sending these texts. Hustle says research shows it's effective. In Denver, those texts are coming in for all sorts of races. School board, the Vibrant Denver bond, statewide, the LL and MM campaigns as well, Kim.
Wow. Well, the dog got my attention, but a nickel It costs a nickel for each one. I guess that is cost effective.
Right, a lot cheaper than maybe a TV ad or the postage you'd have to pay as well as the printing.
Those big flyer things.
Yep.
Okay.
Rely on the dog with the thumbs.
I want to see that dog. Okay, thank you. To find out more information about how to turn in your ballot, just text the word VOTE to 303-871-1491. We'll send you back a link with the information. Remember, polls close at 7. The first ballot returns come in at 7:15. That's when we'll bring you results on 9 News Plus. We'll also have election results that impact you tonight on 9 News at 9 and 10.
So it was a toasty Tuesday around the metro area. Plenty of people were out near Wash Park enjoying the sunshine. Our Weather Impact team was tracking near record high temperatures, Kathy, after we had record high temperatures the other day.
Right. On Sunday, Phil, you remember it was 83 degrees, an all-time record high in November. Today, the record is 77. So far, I've seen 73, I believe, is the high. It's possible it jumped to 74. But now that the sun has set, it's starting to get dark out there really early. Winds are calm, skies are clear, beautiful night. There'll be a big bright moon tonight, but it won't be full till tomorrow night. Travel in and out of the mountains, no big impact there. 69 now at the 9 News studio, still 70s in southern Colorado, 45 in Leadville, and 56 in Steamboat. Winds are kind of calming down, laying down just a little bit with the exception of some of those higher passes, Wilkerson Pass, Loveland Pass, a little bit gusty up that way. We have a little bit of cloud cover in southeastern Colorado, but high pressure is becoming the dominant feature yet again. So storms off on the horizon that look so impressive will go up and over the top of this ridge and miss us completely. So we have a few clouds drifting in tonight, a few tomorrow, but we have clear and calm conditions really as the general rule through the rest of this week. Temperatures in the 60s now, dropping into the 50s by 10 o'clock. Weather headlines include a warm, dry weather pattern. You're probably asking, when is this going to end? We have some ideas. We'll talk about that. Elevated fire danger. And oh yeah, a football game on Thursday night. Ever heard of the Raiders? Yeah, they're coming to town.
Inglewood's police chief says an officer's actions during a traffic stop were troubling on many levels. He says what happened, including what prosecutors call an illegal chokehold, was only clear because 2 cameras caught it from 2 different angles. Officer Ryan Vaccine lost his job and faces charges of assault and official misconduct after an October 8th incident. His body camera captured the footage, but that alone did not make it clear what happened. It was only when that video was paired with patrol car dashboard footage that Inglewood Police Chief David Jackson got the full picture. And that picture, he says, amounted to a stain on the profession.
I can tell you what my professional response was. I felt that some of the language violated our values. I felt that the taser violated our policy, and I felt like the neck encirclement violated the law. And that's why I sent it off to a third party to investigate.
The chief acknowledged today that Officer Vecina had prior contact with this man, a traffic stop in April. When asked to describe that interaction, Chief Jackson replied, less violent.
Denver and several other Front Range cities are getting a boost in federal security funding. This week, the Department of Homeland Security awarded more than $5.5 million to Denver, Aurora, and Lakewood through its Urban Area Security Initiative. The money aims to help cities prevent and respond to acts of terrorism. The funding supports training, equipment, and planning for first responders in high-risk or fast-growing metro areas. Colorado Springs is also, by the way, joining the program for the first time, receiving a $2.3 million grant.